Sat back with the window down, 80 an hour and the radio loud.
Okay, so before this video starts, I wanted to talk about I am going to be changing up the style of my videos once again, and I'm hoping that this will be the last time that I change this, so I actually will stick with it and keep uploading constantly and not take like week breaks like I did last week. But yeah, the only reason I really took off last week was because I was trying to find stuff to talk about so I could change up the style of my videos. Even though most of you liked the type of videos I did last week, I was making fun of people and stuff. But there's this one YouTuber, I'll leave his thing in the description. I've been watching him since I started watching YouTube. His brother was my friend, and while I was friends with his brother, I kind of hated this kid. But now, he's actually pretty cool. I've been cool with him for like the last 2 years, not last 2 years, maybe like a year now. And yeah, his name is Hass. You guys probably know him because if you follow me on Twitter, I was tweeting at him and stuff, and he was tweeting back at me, and he's giving me some strong opinions on my content and stuff like that. And I actually took his advice, and I'm going to not be making fun of people unless they make fun of me, okay? So that's what I have to talk about today. This kid, alright, this kid. My last video was obviously about cutting. It wasn't about suicide. It wasn't whatsoever. It was about cutting. Now, cutting and suicide might be close together in a form, but most people just either cut to get attention or cut because it somehow helps. I don't understand that. But I'm not going to get into that right now. If you want to see my opinions and hear my opinions on that, go watch that video. But this kid, he got roasted first off. If you're watching this video, you're probably just going to try to get me in trouble again, like you did this today in choir. But I don't really care. I'm not going to say names. But my one friend, he is my friend, the kid that tried to embarrass me in front of the class is not my friend whatsoever. I hate that kid so much. Yeah, at you. I hope you're watching this. But this one kid, his name is, I'm not gonna say his name actually. Starts with a J. He made fun of his haircut because this kid's haircut is it's not that great. I kind of liked his hair longer, kind of like mine. I'm really the only one that can pull off this kind of haircut because I'm sweet. But this kid, he gets roasted by my friend, and then once he goes back to his phone, well, once while that was happening, I put up my fingers like, shots fired, like a gun, like shots fired, and he's like, oh, Trey, why do you think suicide is funny? And everybody just went quiet and everything, and they're like, I was like, I don't really think it's funny. I said cutting in that video, so not really. I don't think that suicide is funny. And then he's like, well, yeah, you said suicide. I was like, no, I really didn't. And then he just kept arguing with me, and I just let it go. Then I went to no, it was after class. We started roasting him. I was like, you're probably that type of kid. You are that type of kid to go home the weekend before you say anything, watch the video I made maybe a week ago, and try to, get me embarrassed or try to roast me about that video the next week school starts. You're retarded. And he was like, no, I didn't really plan it. It was like, why'd you even bring it up in the first place in school? You really think I care if people know my YouTube channel anymore? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'd rather everybody know about my YouTube channel so they can like get mad at me and start fights with me. I don't care whatsoever. I really haven't even started like talking trash on anybody except other YouTubers for the last 2 weeks. Like, it's not a thing. Now, this kid's cousin actually watches my videos, so if you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but I don't like him. I don't like your cousin. Like, you can defend him all you want. I do not like him whatsoever. My friends do not like him. Nobody in school really likes this kid, but it's like, it's not because he's a bad kid. It's because he is associated with the wrong people. I don't know. People need to seriously find better friends. Like, or get better at not being peer pressured. That's all I gotta say. You need to find better friends if you're retarded and you do like bad stuff. You need to find better friends or learn not to be peer pressured. I have great friends. I don't have friends that go out, smoke weed, break in the houses, stuff like that. I have friends that invite me over, we play Xbox and hang out like normal teenagers, okay? We do not go smoke weed and try to get girls, buy knives, stuff like that. We don't do that. I actually went to a party, my cousin's party. I wasn't invited to his party because I'm just his cousin. It's not like, that's not why I was invited. I'm actually his friend. But I went to his party. It was like the first party I ever went to that was his. And it was honestly one of the best things I was ever at. At first, I just kind of stood around not really doing anything because most of those kids are my friends. I just don't talk to them that much. So I just stood around, watched them play basketball for a bit. I'm not in shape to play basketball, so I mean, I didn't even try. But, I just stood around for a bit. Then we started going and walking around the neighborhood and just started walking around town, okay? This was probably the best part of the whole thing. Almost the whole party went and started walking. We found a TV, we found a chair, and we found a suitcase out in front of this house. So we picked up the TV and we started bringing it around with us. And this one girl had a chair. So we put the TV in the middle of the road, sat the chair in front of the TV, and the girl sat in the chair, and we all just started Snapchatting. We just started getting it on our stories and everything. It was actually hilarious. And then we all kind of split up into different groups running around and stuff. And my group, we went into the woods, right? These girls, I'm not really friends with. I kind of talk to one, like not talk, obviously, because I don't talk to popular girls. But this one girl, she's cool. I'm pretty sure every other one of them hates me. But there was two other guys with me while we were with them. So we were walking in this trail. It wasn't even a long trail, but we start walking down it, and then there's this kid named DJ Kid with 2 D's. I will leave his SoundCloud in the description. I'm just gonna say it's pretty bad. I literally went through all of his Facebook and all of his SoundCloud the next day just laughing at him. I felt so bad. Maybe once he starts getting his flow right and being able to rhyme great, he'll be like a good rapper, but right now he just needs to work on that. But we found that kid and we were just walking through the woods. He's like, no, we asked him to rap for us. So he came up, and he started rapping for us, and he was like, he just did it a cappella. It was so awkward, because I'm the only one there, I'm pretty sure, that thought the rap wasn't even that great. It wasn't that great. All he really talked about or rapped about was smoking weed and hitting the bong, stuff like that. Stuff I'm not even into. I don't like rappers who just rap about weed, money, girls. I like rappers who actually like tell a story. You know what I mean? I like music that tells a story. So I tried to hold back a laugh, right? He thought he was like so good. Everybody was like high-fiving him. I just stood there with my arms crossed and we moved along. So we found a trail in the woods and we walked up through it, and there was a church there. Now you can't be on this church when it's not nighttime. I mean, when it's nighttime, I meant. You can't be on the church's property at nighttime, okay? So, we were playing on the playground because there was one. And we got bored because we didn't want to be by all the couples. There were couples at the party that followed us. And we walked away from them. We walked back through the woods. And then there was a cop car coming up the trail, right? They had a flashlight. There was 2 cop cars. They both had flashlights. We decided to crouch down into the woods. This was like the scariest experience of my life because I do not want to get in trouble with the cops. My grandma will literally ground me forever. But we just laid down in the forest, okay? And they're just shining their lights through the forest. And then all of a sudden he sees us and we're like, oh no. So we walk up to the cop car, right? And he opens his door. I tried to stay as far as back as I could because I do not want to get in trouble, right? I didn't want to get in trouble. So he starts talking to us and he's like, We had a few calls about a TV being in the road and being dropped in the middle of the road, right? And we were just like, no, we really don't know. But there are other groups at the party just walking around and stuff like that. We didn't get in trouble. We actually got to walk off. He didn't get any of our names, so I won't be getting in trouble. Thank God. But we walked back to the party. We're all like, don't tell anyone. Oh my God, please don't tell anyone. They'll just tell each other and tell other people. And then we get there, right? People from the party are walking up to us, and we're all just blurting out, oh yeah, we got stopped by the cops. Oh my God, like, I thought we weren't gonna tell anybody. What? But yeah, that party was actually pretty lit, and I don't know. I hope I get to go to another party like that, because I actually like hanging out with the popular kids. I'm not popular, but I can get along with popular kids, you know what I mean? So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. And yeah, positive vibes, I guess. If you're not sweet, I'll probably kill myself. Peace, peace.